Welcome to the How to Beat the Facebook Algorithm tutorial. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is actually unfilter the algorithm from your personal Facebook feed. The best way that we have found to do this so far is by using Social Fixer for Facebook. Using the link that I have posted below, you're simply just going to click this, which will take you to the Chrome store. And this just goes over some of the features that Social Fixer offers to you. So what it does is it allows you to filter your newsfeed, hide things that you don't want to see, and literally customize your entire Facebook experience. So game updates, anything like that, you can update. I'm not going to get too technical with this. You really just need the basic version. It is completely free to use. It's completely free to download. It doesn't cost you a dime. But this is going to be very helpful for you as you go through and you begin interfacing with other people so that you can actually defeat the algorithm. So once you've downloaded Social Fixer, the next thing we're going to talk about is what you need to know on your fan pages, what you need to post for the next week, and how to do it most effectively. The next thing you need to do is go into your page and begin to analyze your posting times and what is most effective for your fan base. The way you're going to do this is go into your business manager or into the page itself, review insights, and then look at posts. From here, you're going to pick the 4 most popular times to post on your page. The way that you do this is simply look at the peak times to post. So what we're going to do is extrapolate the 4 best times to post for this particular page. Now I do want to note, every page for this is different. Every Facebook page is different. Some have different times, peak times for fan bases and audiences. So it is absolutely vital that you do not skip this step. So for this page, we're going to look at 9 a.m., we're going to look at 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m. So we're going to write those down. 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m. Okay? Now we're going to talk about what to post, when to post it, and why. The first thing you're going to do is look at the posts that have performed well for you as you've gone through your posting schedules. The first thing you want to do is look at what has the absolute most reach and engagement for your page. What has been successful? What are your fans responding to? Then what you're going to do is actually take that juice and repost it. I've given you something called a Facebook Fast Track schedule in the comments below. And I've optimized this for pages that have less than 25,000 fans. This is going under the posting 4 times a day philosophy. And now I'm going to talk to you about what you need to post 4 times per day. In the interest of keeping this simple, let's talk about what to post. Your first post can be a random thing, a status update, whatever you want. Your second post of the day that you're scheduling needs to be a photo. The third needs to be a video. And the fourth needs to be a product or service. So let's start with what's already worked on this particular page. So what you're going to do is take the posts that have performed well for you and you're going to actually reuse them. The way you're going to do that is, let's take a look at a photo post. So you're going to click on the post details. And then what you're going to do is take this same post. So you're going to, so here's how you're going to do this. Once something has a little bit of juice, you want to give it some more juice. So what you're going to do is click on this drop down menu, then click on embed, and then you're going to click on advanced settings. What this is going to open for you is the actual code generator that's going to give you this link that goes straight to this post. So what we're going to do is we're going to schedule this post on a recurring basis for the next 3 months using the schedule software that I'm going to show you. We're going to revisit this really quickly because remember, post number 1 needs to be random, post number 2 needs to be a photo, post number 3 needs to be a video, post number 4 needs to be a product or service. So since we know that post number 2 needs to be a video, and since we've written down that the optimum times to post for this page are 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m., what we're going to do is just edit this for ourselves so that we know what times are best to post on this page. Again, remembering that each and every page is just a little bit different, so you have to customize this for your own page. The idea here is that once a post begins to get some juice, you're going to be able to generate more juice on the same post by actually reposting the same content. So here's where we go. We know that photo should be our post number 2 for the day, and we know that 11 a.m. is a good time to do that. So here's what we do next. Using our posting software, there's a few things that I want to make you aware of. What this does is it allows you to beautifully cross-promote between platforms to draw more fans from additional platforms into your Facebook posts by using this method. So what we're doing here is we have this post scheduled to go to Facebook, to Twitter, to Tumblr, to LinkedIn if we want, Google+, Instagram, and Pinterest. I'm going to show you how this works. So what we're going to do is we're going to paste the link that we got over here in the developer platform, okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually get this photo. So we're going to say that we want to download this photo. Pretty simple, right? Save the image. I'm just going to save it on my desktop. Then we're going to go back in here. We're going to take the same photo. We're going to open it up. And then we're going to make a comment about it. So what we want to do is make this kind of a useful post, right? So you're going to say, hey, incorporate your story into sharing your brand. So here's boom. There you go, right? So where I want to put this, and what you're going to notice over here, there's a couple things that are very, very powerful about this software that we use. You can get the exact same software, but I'm going to show you a few other tips and tricks as we go through this. This is just kind of a basis for you to begin scheduling posts and begin seeing more engagement on your fan pages using a very strategic cross-promoting method, okay? So here's this, right? Here's the link to the post. Here's what we have as far as like an email campaign generator. So what happens with this is when somebody clicks on this post, they're going to get an email box that pops up no matter what we post to or where we post, so that people can subscribe to our email newsletter. And of course, this is synced with our CRM. So this is a very clever way of being able to re-engage your fan base, get your Facebook fans back to your page, get more Facebook fans to your page, but also customize your message across platforms. So let's take a brief look at this. Twitter, you want to keep 115 characters. We did well with our caption up here, so we can leave this the way it is. Tumblr, we might want to use a tag or a hashtag here. So we're going to put this and then our brand. We don't necessarily want to put this on LinkedIn. We do want to put it on Google Plus because it's going to give us some juice for SEO and making our Facebook fan page found easier. And then Instagram, what we're going to do, because Instagram is all about hashtags, right? We're going to go here. But here's something else that's very, very, very powerful about this software. Okay, so if I go up here and I say social media marketing, because a lot of you don't know which hashtags to use, right? You see how this shows up in green? Well, when you click the drop down, it actually shows you other hashtags that are very popular to use. So all I'm going to do here, because I know that Instagram is all about the hashtag, right? So with Instagram, you want to put approximately 10 different hashtags on your software or on your post. And then once you have that, you're just going to copy this, or I'm going to cut it actually. And you've got your caption and your relevant hashtags here. Same thing with Pinterest. Kapow. So what this does is it's taking this original post, it's pushing it out to other places, but it's also making sure that we're having it in the right place at the right time. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to schedule it. Since it is 11 o'clock right here, right now, we're going to schedule it for Wednesday, and we're going to say we want it to go out at 11:10 a.m. When 11:10 a.m. hits, it's going to go out to all of these different platforms. So all we do at this point is simply add it to the queue, and I added it to all of those different platforms to go out tomorrow, May 3rd at 11:10 a.m. Pretty cool, right? So now we know that we also need to do video posts, right? So we're going to actually recreate the exact same process. So the next thing we're going to do is take a video post that performed well for us, and we're going to use this one right here. And we are going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to view the permalink. Kapow, there's the permalink, right?
Hi everybody. So today I'm going to make the...
And then when people click on this to watch the video, it's already got some juice, which is great. It's already targeted to the correct people, which is even better. So what we're going to do here is go back and revisit this really quick. So we know that video needs to go out at noon. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this page URL, just like we did before,
It's really short and simple and quick because I have about...
and then we're going to copy this because we've already talked about it, right? We're going to go back into our software and we're going to do this. So what we've done here, same thing. It's going to post to Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Google+, and Pinterest. Okay? So we just have to go down here and we tweak it just like we did before, using different hashtags, using different information, and making sure that it goes out to the relevant platforms that we want it to go out to at the right time. But again, every single time this goes out to other platforms, it's bringing people back into our Facebook page. So we're going to go in, we're going to schedule this. And we're going to do it exactly the same way we did before. So we're going to look at here, and we're going to put in, boom, okay, digital. Anything in green is a good hashtag for you to use. So you're going to copy this. I'm going to put it here. Now, if you don't change up the caption, it's just going to use the exact same caption everywhere else, which is fine. So, you know, if it is the same caption and you're using some hashtags on Facebook or something like that, then you don't need to go in and do each one individually. I'm just showing you that it can be done. Okay, so since we know that this needs to go out tomorrow at noon, we're going to schedule it tomorrow. We're going to say about 12:10. Okay, and again, it's going to go out to every single one of these platforms that we select, and you're in complete control over where this goes. Okay, but again, it's going to bring people to your fan page, and it's also going to give people an option to subscribe. So now that we have a couple pieces of content that have worked well for us going out, the next thing we're going to do is add this to our queue, and okay, there you have it. And then down here you can even get a preview of what's in your queue. So what you can see here is I have a bunch of different things in my queue that are scheduled to go out. Okay, so let's revisit where we were before. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a product or service. Okay, and we're going to schedule that for 3 p.m. So we're going to just kind of scroll through here on like some things that we've picked. And then what we're going to do is say, okay, here's one of our posts. It's got everything in it that we want it to have. It automatically inserted that hashtag, which we don't want to do. Okay. Then what we're going to do is say, check out our awesome landing page builder. Get professional results in half the time. Okay, so we have that, and we want to say the same thing on Tumblr. Keep it short and sweet. Same thing on LinkedIn. Same thing on Google+. And then what we're going to do is go do our hashtags again. So you see how that comes up in blue? Maybe not the best one for us to use, but let's, add what works in here. So you see how it adds it automatically to the bottom of your post? We're going to do it like this. And just add all of the relevant hashtags that we need for Instagram, okay? And then we're just going to copy paste this again to Pinterest. And where does this go? This goes direct to the product. It doesn't go to our fan page. But we also want to make sure that we have it on the right campaign here. And we know that this needs to go out tomorrow at 3 p.m., right? So we're going to schedule this to go out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Then we're going to save it. Now, we also know that random posts are important. For your random post, what you're going to do is choose a viral. So here's how you find a viral. You're going to type into the search bar up here whatever it is that you're searching for. Now, the more specific you are, the better results you're going to get. And what you're going to look for here is photos and videos, because we know that photos and videos are king on social media. So we're going to say, okay, what is working out here for other people under my search term? Okay. So what we're going to do is look at and see, okay, what is trending, what is important, what's going on in the world, right? Because this is things that people are already responding to on Facebook. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what's working, and then we're going to reuse these photos or brand different photos to us that are already working and that already have viral content. So all you're going to do is you're going to have to go in, use some of those graphic design skills, and I'm going to go over this a little bit more in detail tomorrow. But this is getting you started on what you need to do in order to begin administering your Facebook posts and scheduling posts that are viral, that do work, that people are responding to. The other thing that you can do if you want a quick fix to find virals is look and see what's trending that day, and then share something that is relevant to the people on your page that's already trending. The more trending things that you share, the more traffic is driven to your Facebook page and to your other pages as well. So if we were to look, for example, in science and technology, there's things that are relevant to our business, right? So we're going to look at Twitter, okay? And we're going to look at Twitter and we're going to say, okay, what is going on with this that is relevant on Twitter? Okay, so this is trending. And this is probably something that we want to post right now. So here's how we do that. We simply say we want to share on a page. We go to the page. And then you say, Twitter is making some moves, right? Now, you can tag people in these posts to get a little bit more traction. And then you can also limit your audience by demographic. Pretty cool, right? So we're going to say we want to limit our demographics to people who are going to be most inclined to respond to this, which is this age group. And then we're going to save those post settings. This also helps segment and target down posts. And there's other ways to do this too that I will show you that help you beat the algorithm. But these are some very basic tactics that you can begin using today and should begin using today. Of course, links are always posted in the comments below. So if you have any questions, please like, love, share, and we will go from there and come back tomorrow for lesson number 2.